Hi guys, welcome to the Original Gamers UK. Let's go through my Final Fantasy collection. I did the PS4 games collection and I've done the Xbox 360 one. Tales of, you guys seem to like them, I love doing them, so I thought let's go for one of my favourite series of all time, Final Fantasy. And if you're new to Final Fantasy or a die-hard fan, hopefully there is something for you here that you can enjoy to look at. I've got games, strategy guides, CDs. So without further ado, let's go straight onto it. Where the series all started, but not necessarily on a handheld or on this console, Final Fantasy 1 and 2. So I have Final Fantasy Origins on the PS1, one of my more recent pickups for the series. So as you can see there, obviously you've got Final Fantasy 1 and 2, and then also Squaresoft, that one at Squaresoft, and then also I have Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls Game Boy Advance collection. As you can tell, I wasn't too proud of my gaming collection when I bought this, that's why it's not in the best condition, unfortunately. Since then I've learnt though, when I became a gamer and a collector of certain series, I keep everything pretty immaculate now, so yeah. Then let's go on to how I've got Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 3, I have it on the Nintendo DS. So, there we go. And I'm not even going to go over the whole confusing thing about Final Fantasy 3 on the SNES, the American version, Japanese version. Pretty complicated, but that one's worth a ridiculous amount. Okay, and then I have Final Fantasy Anthology on PS1, which is Final Fantasy 4 and Final Fantasy 5. I absolutely adore Final Fantasy 4. The music in that. There's the song that I always have in all of our unboxings and stuff, anything, I always have it on, Theme of Love, if you know it, it's probably on the background now. I don't know, I just really like that piece of music. The retro version, the new version, remastered I should say, yeah. But so, a lot of the collections there. Now let's go on to the actual PS1 games that are just single games. Final Fantasy VI. I know a lot of people class this as the best in the series because it's the last of like the original style of the true top-down RPG, JRPG. This one actually came with the Final Fantasy X playable demo. And yeah, all of these, all complete, all boxed, manuals. Final Fantasy VII. There's nothing more that can be said about this game. Everyone loves it. Can't wait for that Final Fantasy VII remake. Gonna have to be done in episodes though, it's that big. Unfortunately, not Black Label, but I'm not too bothered, I just wanted it in the collection. So yeah. And then, tough act to follow after Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII. I will say some of the cutscenes in this though are gorgeous, especially for the time. When was this out? 1999. So, I mean, Final Fantasy, it always pushes the systems that they're on graphically. Final Fantasy 15 looks like it's definitely going to be doing that. Yeah, so Simon got this one for me, Final Fantasy 8. And Final Fantasy 9, going back to roots. Also another one that I know has lots and lots of fans. More of a cartoony kind of style, not cartoony, but you know what I mean. Not so realistic graphics as Final Fantasy 8. Yes, definitely one of my favourites in the series. Final Fantasy X, I have it on PS2 as well. Obviously this is Final Fantasy X and X-2. Let's go through this first on PS4. I also have it on PS3, but I have it as a downloadable only because it was on sale, so I just got it there, which I don't normally do. As you can tell, I like to have the physical things. But yeah, and it's also in this steelbook. I don't know how well you guys can see everything. I hope the glare's not too bad. And so you can see Yuna there. Kind of cool. And then yeah, as I say, I also have it on PS2. Yeah, again, graphically at the time, insanely good graphics. One of the more well-known, I think, in the series, Final Fantasy X. Hundreds of hours worth of gameplay. Introduced the grid for leveling up system. Very, very in-depth. Lots of secrets in that game. The only numbered Final Fantasy I don't have, Final Fantasy XI. Those of you who don't know, MMORPG. I wasn't into Final Fantasy at the time when Final Fantasy XI came out, so I don't have it. I'll probably pick it up, but I mean the servers are down for that game. It's literally just having it just to say you've got part of the collection. So what have we got next? Final Fantasy XII. Let's find Final Fantasy XII. Okay, confession, I haven't played Final Fantasy XII. I got it for the PS2 when I was getting into the series, and then they said that we're going to do a HD remaster of Final Fantasy X. So I'm holding out for Final Fantasy XII HD remake, and it looks like that may be a possibility. Let's hope some news for that at E3. I really hope so, because I've heard really good things about Final Fantasy XII. I'm just going to say this anyway, I think all Final Fantasy, definitely all numbered Final Fantasy games are good. I know I'm going to go on to the next one, and that can be argued until the end of time, but I love 13, so yeah, let's go on to 13. I'm going to put you in the context of Final Fantasy 13 for me. It was my 20th birthday. I had never played a Final Fantasy game before that. A lot of people would say that it couldn't be anything further from a Final Fantasy game, they don't like it. My favourite Final Fantasy. Still to this day, after everything I've played. Don't hate me for that, I still love the franchise. I love all the other games in the series. Love 7, love 10, love 6. But 13, music, graphics, yeah, story was complicated. And I was thinking, has this followed on from 12? Like, I was like, where's this put me? But once, so as before, once you go out onto the big expanse, arc-like step, or whatever it's called, that just left a lasting image with me. Yeah, adore the game. Went on to do 2 more on the 13 series. Final Fantasy 13-2. So I got it in a limited edition, and then there's the standalone box. Music's, I still love the music in this game. Far too short, really, for a Final Fantasy game. But the one of the cards, it's kind of cool. And there's other things in here. Oh, this is actually from another collector's edition. This is from the Type 0 one. I don't know why I put them in here. And some other stuff like art book, soundtrack, some cards. I can't remember what I was saying. I was saying something about the music. Oh yeah, music good, game too short. The monster thing though, being able to level up monsters, I really enjoyed that. And the story, I love Noel. Noel, one of my favourite characters in any of Final Fantasy games. But the story kind of was like going off a bit of a tangent. And then we go on to my least favourite of the 13 series. Still a good game, a good Final Fantasy game, good RPG, but not up to standard. But then again, I suppose it's like the 3rd one of that series. Lightning Returns. Final Fantasy 14. I have 2. Yeah, so MMORPGs aren't my thing. As I found out from playing this piece of shit, which was Final Fantasy 14 Online for the PC. I'm not a PC gamer, probably because of this. Sims is like the only game I've ever played and had fun on PC. It's not my thing. Yeah, this was terrible. A Realm Reborn, so they basically did loads of work on the Final Fantasy 14 game, trying to get to work and then put it on console as well. Not for me. I know it's a good game, but yeah, MMOs, I say, just aren't my thing. I've got it just to have it really. But the servers are still up and running for this one. Okay, spin-off titles and other games. Let's go for it. Let's go for this bad boy, the Collector's Edition for Final Fantasy Type 0. So I'm not going to go into it, so it's not an unboxing. This came with the demo for Final Fantasy 15. steelbook case, soundtrack, manga, and those cards that we found earlier. So they're there from the back, and it's just reminded me actually that I do have a strategy guide for this somewhere. Oh, it's there. I've got it out. Don't worry. Okay, yeah. So originally out on the PS Vita. I think most people bought this just to have the demo 15, where I was going to buy it anyway. So while we're on that, it's the strategy guide. Yeah, as I said in other videos I've done, I don't use strategy guides, I just like to have them. You may see that as a waste, but I don't like to ruin it. I'll use them after I've done everything in the main storyline, and if I really need to, but otherwise if not, I'll try not to. Don't like to ruin the games, just there to have it really in the collection. So yeah, kind of cool. Okay, one on there, Final Fantasy Explorers, Nintendo 3DS. Nice little collection. The game, no, well, I wasn't impressed. Played it a couple of times. Far too repetitive and grindy. Yeah, no, not my thing. But nice collection all the same. Still glad to have it, but I can't really say much. As I didn't play it for very long. Okay, some of my Wii games. Haven't played any of them. I got them at the biggest video game market in the UK. Just not got around to playing them, but still glad to have them. Final Fantasy Fables, Chocobo's Dungeon. Guys, tell me in the comments if you played them and if you think that these games are good, if they're actually hidden gems of the series. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles of Crystal Bearers. Two-player co-op and special areas. Sweet. Learned something new. And Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time. The art style of this reminds me so much of Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. Because obviously they're both on the Wii, but everything about the way this looks. Probably an entirely different game, but I'm just saying from the artwork. Very similar. Okay, we're almost there with games. Here's the steelbook for Final Fantasy Type 0. Don't think you can really see much in there. Got the soundtrack in there as well, and the disc. Yeah, okay. Final Fantasy 15 demo code, put that back. Okay. Right, this will lead nicely onto soundtracks. The hidden gem of the series, in my opinion. Theorhythm. Final Fantasy Theorhythm. So let's go for the first one. As probably many of you out there, I was just kind of like, really? What are they doing to this franchise? Like, a rhythm game? But then, I got past that. I thought, no, I'm actually going to play it before I slate it. Love this game. This is one of the only games that stays in my 3DS, and whenever I just have like a few minutes, I just pop it on, do a song, so good, and like I don't know why, like, well, the music of Final Fantasy, as you all know, is incredible, so I think that's why it's just such good fun. So then once I heard that they were doing a sequel to it, Theorhythm Curtain Call, nice collections, came with a CD that I'll show you in a minute. I had to get it. Over 60 characters for Final Fantasy, 221 songs, more with DLC, some of them are free. I actually got the Chrono Trigger soundtrack to do that. But no, yeah. Guys, if you like Final Fantasy music, you already own a 3DS, and you're putting yourself off, trust me, it's a really addictive, fun game that has somehow like RPG elements to it. Yeah, really impressed with that. Let's quickly do strategy guides and then go on to the soundtrack. So, Lightning Returns, so I've only got 3 strategy guides. Lightning Returns, yeah, it's cool to have, and Final Fantasy 13 2. Okay, soundtracks. If you know me, I love music in all my games. I take it like if a game hasn't got a good soundtrack, it really goes down in my estimation. So that's why I like Final Fantasy so much. No word of a lie, it has that much of an impact on the games I play. Final Fantasy VI, 3-disc. Picked this up in Japan last year. There's lots of my soundtracks. Like to make sure they're the original thing. No bootlegs. Want the official thing. Theorhythm, Curtain Call, here's the remix tracks. I'll just read them off because I don't think you'll be able to see it with the lighting. Prelude to the Final Fantasy series, Locke's theme from Final Fantasy VI, main theme of Final Fantasy VII, of course, Thunder Plains, Final Fantasy X. Let's not talk about Thunder Plains. And Choose Your Combatants, Final Fantasy Tactics. I need that game. Okay, these three all go together. Three of my favourite pickups from Japan. Distant Worlds. If you don't know that, that is a orchestra that does Final Fantasy music. So I've got Distant Worlds 1, Distant Worlds 2, and Distant Worlds 3. Three of my favourite CDs. Epic. Epic is the word for that. Okay. Here's one. Even if you're a die-hard Final Fantasy fan like me and you've got loads of stuff in your collection, you may not have this one. Piano Opera, Final Fantasy 1, 2 and 3. Not as it sounds. I picked it up just because I kind of thought, not heard of anything like this. I thought, is it going to be like opera singers? No, it's just kind of piano, classical style songs, which is actually what I prefer. But yeah, you can see. You'll see it's in Japanese, but it tells you, it actually says in English what game it's from, whether it be Final Fantasy 1 or 2 or 3. I say my favourite soundtrack. Don't hate me for it. I'm going to keep saying that. Don't hate me just because I like Final Fantasy 13. But Final Fantasy 13 soundtrack, piano collections. Love this. This could be like second or third favourite gaming soundtrack of all time. Okay. Okay, this one, another pickup from Japan. That's All I Could See. Okay, but I knew from the back, obviously, we're at the Square Enix shop, Final Fantasy shop, I should say. So I could tell it was Final Fantasy, obviously because the shop we're in, and by the numbers, but didn't know what game it was from. I already showed you the game. What game do you think it is? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's actually Chocobo's Dungeon. Final Fantasy Chocobo's Dungeon. So nice surprise. Nice surprise. I was like, I don't know what it is. And that's actually just reminded me, because there was one soundtrack I picked up in Japan, and Simon will laugh if I do or don't show it, so I'm going to have to now. Oh, that's not Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts got in there. Final Fantasy Explorers. So one of the reasons I picked up the collector's edition was to have the soundtrack. And just to end it, I will get the soundtrack that I know I need to show you. Where is it? All I'm going to say, guys, is there is one place to get this in the entire world. And I didn't know what it was. Even though looking at it, I probably should have figured it out. So there's the artwork. And you can only get it from Artnear, being the Final Fantasy shop in Shinjuku. And you see here what it says 99. It's 99 Chocobo sound effects. Okay, I think I've remembered everything to show you. He says as he sees something else in his game room. Right, last thing guys, and then that is the collection done, I promise. I lied, I spotted something else. Right, these two, Hope Estime and Snow, Final Fantasy 13 figures, kind of cool. Not much to say. I can show you them. And this is kind of unique. Don't know how well we got to see this. So it's different weapons from Final Fantasy. It's a nice display case. Christmas present I got last year. You can see that, hopefully you can see most of those. That's okay. Right guys, hopefully you've stuck with me. Actually says versus 13 on there, not 15. That's how old it is. Okay, yeah, hope you stuck with me. Hope you enjoyed the collection. Hopefully there was something in there for everyone. Final Fantasy guys, gotta love it. Gonna get hyped for September 30th. Can't wait to play Final Fantasy 15. Right, I will see you guys later.